What's up, you guys? It's me, Kira T, and I have the worst angle right now, but I'm in my kitchen. Is that better? I'm in my kitchen, and I'm literally like all over the place, to say the least. I'm literally about to make me like a little fruit salad, where I was making me a fruit salad, and then I was like, well, let me just crank out the camera now. I'm listening to Andy Mino's new album. Absolutely love Andy Mino because his music gives the energy kind of like the modern day music today, like the ratchet music, but it's gospel, and I love it. I love it so much. I've been listening to Andy Mino since like his Superheroes for Sale album. What's the album called? No, what's it called? Heroes for Sale, something like that. Since like 2013, I've been listening to him. I think he's awesome. But yeah, so I'm just sitting here doing that. It's a pretty crappy day here in Chicago. I'm gonna show y'all actually. You can see it's stormy. It's cloudy. I can always tell when the storm is coming because I'm so high up that it just, look at it. Look at the way it looks. I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever you say. But so yeah, it's gonna be storming today for the rest of the day. It's actually raining. So earlier I had went to the gym. Well, I had therapy this morning. Well, this afternoon with my therapist. Yes, I have a therapist. I think we all need one. But so I had therapy this morning, and then after therapy, I went to the gym for about 50 minutes, did my workout, and then I seen that from the gym I could see that I was about to start to storm. And so I ran downstairs, grabbed a hoodie because I don't have an umbrella. And I ran to Jewel to grab a few little things to have in the house. And now I'm back. And then I showered, washed my face, wet my hair just so it has some moisture to it. Because I'm on a very serious hair growth journey, okay? I'm not playing about my hair growing. I mean, it's a pretty nice length now. Like maybe 16 inches or something. Well, no, I was like 16 inches in like February. I don't know. So now I think it's probably at like 17, 18 inches because I just don't take the best care of it. So I have to have it trimmed every like 8 weeks, and she typically trims at least half an inch. So yeah, outside of me eating my fruit, I'm just gonna be working on my lunch. It is 4 o'clock, and I have not eaten. Let me stop lying, child. I ate breakfast. I had eggs, some vegan sausages or veggie sausages, and then I had a cup of orange juice. I don't eat meat. And right now I'm about to just make me some Brussels sprouts, some sweet and sour Brussels sprouts, and then snack on my fruit. As you can see, I'm kind of all over the place. Don't judge me, okay? Please and thank you. Do not judge me, but let me cut this music off. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to make my lunch. I'm gonna have this with some vegan sausages that I get from Trader Joe's. These like Italian-less sausages, or sausageless things that I eat from like I said, from Trader Joe's. I go to Trader Joe's pretty regularly. I love Trader's. But yeah, so I think I wanted to, on this video, not only record myself messing around in the kitchen, but I also want to just kind of talk about dating. I'm not gonna go too deep just because I have had like an extensive history in regards to like my dating life to kind of even land where I am now. But more specifically, outside of just talking about dating, I think I want to talk specifically about the spirit of idolatry. That word never really used to ring a bell to me. I know people have idols and stuff, people that they idolize and that they love and that they look up to. But that word recently started to stand out more to me, like maybe a month and a half ago or so maybe 4 to 6 weeks ago. And I couldn't understand why. And I remember in the midst of me thinking like, wow, why does this word kind of keep standing out of my spirit? Me thinking about me trying to kind of make a correlation with the word of idolatry, and align it with kind of like modern day. So I kind of thought about the fact that, wait, you know what? Let me tell you what actually happened. I was reading the book of Mark. I was reading the book of Mark, and I'm sure you all know that the book of like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and I think John are like the Gospels. So I was reading Mark, and I was reading all the stories about how, you know, when the people knew Jesus was coming, they was trying to be where Jesus was at because they knew who Jesus was. Well, I don't even know if they necessarily knew who he was. Some of them did believe he was the Son of God, but they knew for a fact that he was a healer, and that when he came around, stuff started to shake and things started to break. And so I was reading about that and just reading how people loved him, and they loved, like, even how the lady fell to his robe and she touched it, just because she knew that if she could touch him, that she could be healed. She knew, and she was like a believer. And when she did it, and Jesus was like, power went from me. Who touched me? And she was just like, it was me, God. And God was like, your faith has healed you. So in those moments, I was like reading about all of those different things and about how that was happening. And it started to, like, how people would fall to his feet and everything. And it started to make me think about how this day and age, people idolize folks like Beyonce, how people fall to her feet. Like, I couldn't help but to make the correlation between how people used to treat Jesus back in the day when he was on earth and how people treat people like Beyonce now. And so it kind of hit me like, wow, instead of like people like worshiping and praising Jesus like that, people are worshiping and praising Beyonce like that. And I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, that is like the gist of idolatry. And so I was thinking about it that way. And God is clever, right? He clever. So as I was thinking about it that way, it hit me almost like instantly. God was showing me that the same way people used to run, or Jesus was showing me more so, that the same way people used to run and fall to Jesus' feet and just idolize him, in the same way people run and idolize Beyonce. I'm gonna read this definition to y'all first. Idolatry. The first thing says the worship of idols. The second thing says extreme admiration, love, and reverence for something or someone. And when I read that, that's when it hit me in the moment that I have been idolizing men that I dated. Extreme reference, extreme admiration, extreme this, that, and the third. So when that hit me, I was sitting on my couch and I just was looking out the window with my mouth literally practically open like this, like, because it was almost like God kind of played back to me the instances where I idolized men and I put men before God. And I was sitting there probably for a good couple minutes, silent,